Hi, welcome back to the table exercise tutorial, stage 3. Before we go any further, let's just rename the tabletop we created previously to something more meaningful. Okay, having done that, now let's create the first object to go on our tabletop, and that's going to be a teapot. So as previously, click Create, click Geometry, then click Teapot. This time make sure that the Auto Grid option is checked. Why? Well, by default 3ds Max creates objects at the origin 0, 0, 0. This would of course place our teapot in part within the tabletop itself. By selecting Auto Grid, we can create objects which are positioned or relative to other objects in the scene. So let's go to the top viewport and click and drag anywhere a teapot. But make sure you are of course on the tabletop itself. As you drag, you will be able to see in the parameters rollout on the right the radius increasing. Let's make it approximately 30. But don't worry about it being too accurate, because as previously shown, you can key in the values you wish. Now, your scene will start to look like this, although the colours may be different, but don't worry about that just now. However, part of the problem is you can't see everything. So, still in the top view, right click to end this teapot tool, then left click in any space that's not an object to deselect everything, and finally come down to the bottom right and click on the Zoom Extents icon, and this will allow you to see all the objects in the scene together, particularly good in the perspective view. You can then select a teapot again, and using the move tools and the rotate tools, you can place the teapot wherever you wish. So let's just move this a little bit, perhaps there, and then let's rotate. Now I would like you to create a box and a cone to also place on the tabletop. You can use the box function here and the cone function here. The dimensions for the box should be 40 by 40 by 40 units, and the cone should have radius 1 set to 25, radius 2 set to 0, and a height of 70. You may wish to jot these numbers down before proceeding. When you have created the objects, restart this video. Okay, you should now have something similar to the tutorial. That is the end of stage 3, but before going any further, once again it might be wise to save your project. So as previously, let's actually save what we have here. Click on the icon, this time select Save As, and you'll see it's defaulting to the name of your file, Table Exercise, but we don't want to lose the original version. So come across to the right, click on the plus sign, it will automatically save it as the same name with a 01. Click here again and you will see it has now created an updated version. So we now have the original version and the one we have just created. Now you can move on to stage 4, lights and camera.